So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's open. Can anyone catch him? And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Strikes the blow. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? He looks that one in nicely.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Gibson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game. It's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes a handoff. It's Gibson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Leaves it with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. The big fullback's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
On the double.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. Back to throw, it's Owens. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they move out front here on the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter with a touchdown.
They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line and one of the biggest...
And he breaks into the open. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. It's reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
With the catch, it's Tees. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, he really wanted that first down, but you've got to understand, it's fourth down now. Got to get the first down, less than 60 seconds, so got to be fast and get the first down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Back to throw, it's Reed. Last chance, and he's got it! He's got it for the touchdown! And they can send it to overtime with the kick, or do they dare try to win it here?
How about this execution late in the game, scoring the touchdown with no time on the clock? These fans are shocked, and they are so quiet. Now, do you want to send them home with an L and go for two? You want to kick the PAT and go to OT?
And they'll try to win it right here with the two-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Wants to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.